Okay, I'm ready to flip my pork chops over. This one, see, is a little red right there, so I'm going to turn it over. And it's okay to flip them several times if you want to, and to make sure they're done. And that's that. And then flip this one over, make sure it's nice and, ooh, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, buddy. And then this one right here, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then this one right here. But see, this one is not quite as brown as that. It just depends where it is in the skillet. That's all. It doesn't mean it's less and less done. Okay, I'm turning that over. Now, I'm going to look for a plate. Plate these up, put this on a plate, and I'll put them in the oven to stay warm while I cook the last two. And I know this was supposed to start out as fried, but you know what? I know my husband. I'm going to fix that man some smothered pork chops. Y'all some smothered pork chops with gravy and onions. All of my pork chops are out of the oil, and all this brown stuff you see here, oh, that's some good stuff right there. See, oh, ooh, yes, and that's going to be the makings that's going to help color my gravy and give it some more flavor. I've turned the fire down to very low, and those are my pork chops. How they turned out? Don't they look good? Now, be honest, Hemp would eat them like this. He loves fried pork chops, but he also likes pork chops with some gravy on them. So I'm just going to make some gravy, and you're going to see how I'm going to do that. First thing I got to do is pour off all this oil. Okay, now I'm going to make my gravy. I use some flour. I use some of this flour here. Now, you can't really reuse this again after the day, after you put your raw pork chops in it. And some people should say, I probably shouldn't use it for my gravy, but let me tell you something. Anything that's going to survive 212 degrees boiling to make gravy, hey, it won't matter what I use, okay? So, there you go. Now, I put 2 tablespoons of flour. 2 tablespoons of flour. And I have some chicken broth. You can make your chicken broth, and you buy your chicken broth, or you just have some chicken broth, or a bouillon cube. And this is about 15 ounces. This is 15 ounces. I think it's 14 and a half ounces. 15 ounces, okay? Almost a pint. A little bit more, a little bit less, doesn't matter. Okay, you could use just water too, but I like to use the chicken broth because it does have some flavor. And you want this to be cold. You don't want it to be warm because it start lumping up on you. So then I just stir this up. And it's not really dissolving, it's just kind of mixing, because if I stop this, it would all settle right down to the bottom. So I put that in there like that. Put the rest of this in there too. And this is going to make gravy. This happens to be a 1-pint jar. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to mix it up like that. And when you do this, you're going to see a couple of lumpy pieces of flour on top like that. Just go ahead and see this lumps like that. Just take them out and throw them away. So I'm throwing this flour away anyhow. So I just go ahead and do like that. Just throw it away. Just take it out because I don't want lumps in my flour. And some people say you just go ahead and pour it through a strainer. I don't do all that, and I can just go ahead and do this way. And it gets caught in the strainer. And you gotta rinse it out and move it out. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. Now. And a lot of these lumps will probably just dissolve out once they get into the hot water. Okay, now. Stir that up again. And now I'm going to pour this into my skillet. Okay. I pour this into my skillet with my brown bacon bits, crusty bits. And I have this turned up to like a medium, not quite, I didn't put it on high, but up on medium. And I'll stir this, and it's going to get thick on me, okay? Try to disperse the brown stuff all through it. That's where some flavor is in the brown stuff. Down in Louisiana, you can go to the grocery store, they actually sell, is roux, R-O-U-X, roux, brown flour and butter and whatever else they make it with. And of course I'm not an expert, but that's what roux is anyway. So that's the basis for the gumbo and stuff like that. Okay, here we go. And this is by no means giving the correct homage to Louisiana roux and gumbo. This is just brown gravy. or tan gravy, whichever you want. Okay, now this is going to thicken up, but I'm going to just stir this right now. And to make the true smothered pork chops, I've got to add pork chops to it. So I'm just going to add my pork chops to this. Like that. Just like that. And it's going, as it starts to heat up, it's going to make these even more tender than they were and more juicy than they were. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to... And if you find that your gravy is too thick, you can always add some water. Doesn't matter. Because it's got a lot of flavor in there. Got a lot of flavor on the chops. So, like that. Right there. And then add this last one over here. Not coming up off the plate. There we go. Okay. Alright. There we go. I'm going to put the top on that and let that cook for about 15 minutes. And that's going to be delicious. Pork chops, smothered pork chops. It's smothered means, you know, it got gravy over the top of it. Oh, I don't see no onions. Oh, I didn't bake no onions, but I'm not going to worry about the onions. Onion, it's late. Onions give you gas. And, you know, that's okay. Alright, here we go. Smothered pork chops. The little soul on the side. Hello. Okay, that's what I'm putting the top on this. On these smothered pork chops. 15 minutes. Putting this on. See, it was on high when I fried them. I'm putting it on 4. And that'd be nice. Okay? On low. And we'll see what happens in 15 minutes. Here's a tip for helping you to make your canned vegetables not taste like they just came out of a can. First thing you gotta do is get out that nasty liquid. So you pour it off and then rinse your beans twice. Fill a can up 2 times with the water. The third time you fill it with water, let it sit for about 15 minutes. 10 minutes is fine too. Okay, pour that off, and this is what I'm going to do next. Pour that off. That's the water it has been standing in. Okay, next I'm going to put in a small crushed red pepper, and this started out as a regular little red pepper that I got from H Mart. Actually, I love H Mart. Oh gosh, I can't open it up, but you can see it through the thing. Okay, it was regular peppers, and I put them in my oven on a temperature of 170 degrees for about 18 hours, and they came out like that. Okay, I have a half a cup. See, it's a half. Can you tell it's a half? Half. That's upside down, but it is. Okay, half. Can you see the half right there? Half. 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of onions. All right, chopped onions. Chopped like that. And then the crushed red pepper. I will not put any salt in this. I'm trying to get my husband off of salt. So the best way to do it is season it with other things. So I'm going to crush up my red pepper. Use one-handed now. Yeah, buddy. Here you go. I use the seeds and everything. The only thing I don't put in there is the stem. But everything else going like that. Okay. And if you don't like your stuff spicy, don't put that in there because you won't eat it. Okay? But he likes his stuff spicy. All right. Next, I have in a tablespoon of olive oil. The pan's on hot. Put my onions in there. Do this one-handed because I'm videographing myself. Okay. Okay, now, set it in there like that. And then I'm going to stir this around until it starts to get a little translucent. Till you all, it looks like it's cooked almost, okay? Because you're not going to take much for the green beans because they're already cooked. And they go in the can. So you just want to really kind of heat the beans up and kind of infuse them with the flavor that you have in here. And I'm not adding any salt. When I finish this, I am going to add some crushed black pepper. That's about it. Okay, I have drained off my the water off my veggies. This is the French style green beans. My onions are translucent. And you see the red peppers there. And I also put some ground black pepper in here too. That I have in here. And all this is to disguise the fact that I don't have any salt in there. Now, if you know like I know, all manufacturers, unless they say so, there's going to be salt in these beans. Let me see if I see what it is. Let me see. What is that? It says, green beans, water, and salt. So there's no sense in me adding any more because there's already some in here. Pour those in there like that. Mix that together. And I poured all the liquid off of it, so there's none of that liquid left on it. And essentially all I'm doing is letting the beans get hot. That's all I'm doing. Let them get hot. And the first man walks through the door, my son or my husband, that's the one that's going to get fed first. And that's just about ready. Once it gets good and hot. Oh, no, wait. Isn't that pretty? Look like Christmas. Look like pimentos in it. Oh, I need to try that. Pimentos and French beans. That sounds like something I can try, too. Okay, there you go. French green beans out the can that don't taste like the can. This is Sharon, the Busy Coupon. Here we go. This is what my pork chops look like. Got a nice gravy on them. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is plate this up. First, I have my rice on here, saffron rice, that I got for free. It's my Hotma rice. Got it for free. Store, my coupon. Then, next I have my French green beans with the onions and red pepper. Next, pork chop. Just went in here to been sopping in the gravy. Down here in the gravy. Ooh, my goodness. Tell me that doesn't look good. Hello. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, yes, yes. And you know he got to have two. Doesn't look good? That's what I'm talking about. Girl. They make your man some smothered pork chops with the gravy and the rice and the French style green beans. They come out the can but don't taste like they did. This is Sharon, the Busy Coupon Bee. Bye-bye. I had to come back to the best part. I forgot to put gravy on the pork chops. Oh my goodness. Let's get some of this gravy in here. Hold on. Get some of this gravy right here. Oh yeah. There you go. Hello. Yeah, buddy. There you go. Gravy. There we go. Alright. There we go. Hey, now they smothered.